Hijab has made me stronger, kind of knowing that I don't really need to have the entire focus on my appearance anymore. It's almost as though now I feel like people can see me as a person and my personality and what's inside my head instead of what's on the outside. Whereas before, I feel like a lot of times I'd walk around wondering if people would think my hair looked okay or if my makeup was okay or if they'd be looking at that sort of stuff when they were talking to me instead of what I actually had to contribute. So I feel like hijab has made me stronger in the sense that it's shown me that beauty isn't just about what's on the outside. It really is about what you can bring to the world from yourself. And in terms of how the modest fashion movement has kind of blown up in the last couple of years, it is really cool to know that women objectification isn't the only way that people see beauty anymore. The fact that a woman could be completely covered from head to toe and people still think that she's, in terms of fashion, still bringing something like amazing to the table is mind-blowing, because something like that probably wouldn't have existed 10 years ago. Because since hijab has become such a political statement, not only as like it's a religious article of clothing, but also like in terms of like how people see it on a governmental standpoint, the fact that wearing modest clothing and being able to walk around with a hijab on also as a statement of, hey, I think this is not only a religious aspect of my life, but also something that I find trendy is groundbreaking, to say the least. Like, it's completely changed the spectrum of what people think is beautiful.
So I think that the idea of using conservative dress as a fashion statement, this could be also a political statement, because it's basically saying that this conservative dress that used to be a sign of oppression and women's oppression is now becoming more of a sign of beauty. That it's basically, it's a political statement, because it's no longer saying that just because a woman wears a hijab or dresses conservatively that she's oppressed. It's more that she's embracing herself as a beautiful woman. And politically, this means that women are gaining more standing and the ability to speak up for themselves and show that this idea of dressing conservatively is not correlating to oppression anymore. It's more of just a sign of beauty. And I guess with Hussein using models that wear hijabs on the runway, this is kind of her way of saying that a hijab doesn't mean oppression anymore. It's a beautiful idea, and it's a way of feeling more beautiful in your own body. It doesn't have anything to do with women being oppressed. So as a woman, and as a woman who grew up in an Indian family where my parents tried to dress me in conservative clothing when I was younger, conservative dress the idea of conservative dressing has evolved for me. When I was younger, when I didn't understand why my parents wanted me to dress conservatively, yes, it was something that oppressed what I actually wanted to do. But as I grew older and I came to understand that conservative dressing isn't a sign of oppression, it's a sign of respect, and being able to respect your own body, and being able to gain respect from other people because you're not dressing unconservatively, that I guess I kind of realized that when my parents wanted me to dress conservatively, it wasn't because they were trying to oppress me or keep me from expressing who I really was or anything like that. They were trying to make sure that I respect myself, and that is what comes first. And when I start feeling beautiful because I respect myself, that's more important than anything else, really.
So when it comes to women who choose to wear conservative clothing in regards to their religious perspectives or religious beliefs, and that my perspective on that, for society like today, it seems like a lot of women have been showing more of themselves than they have in the past. And there's a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for women who go by their own beliefs and continue to go against the norm of society and go for what they believe in rather than what society thinks they should be expressed as nowadays. But yeah, I don't have like any strong really opinions on it, but I do have respect for them in that manner, and they should continue to do what they believe.
So as a man, when I see a woman in conservative clothing, like a hijab, how do you pronounce it? That's it? Okay. I originally think it's kind of like a religious thing because I personally wasn't too educated about this. But looking into it, I feel like it's a very good way to express political opinion or more just respecting yourself. In today's society with models and women dressing in very scandalous style clothing and outfits, this kind of more traditional down-to-earth style of dressing is definitely something that should be more valued in society and not seen as like an other that it is right now. As a symbol of oppression, I don't believe that these people should see it as a symbol of oppression, but as a symbol of their own heritage, and they should be respected for their opinion and their heritage. And for people who feel like this signals them out as an Islamic person and this whole fear of Islam and terrorism and stuff, we should try to get away from that as people, because it's more about expressing your inner beauty through your mind and your intelligence, other than having to express it through your body. And through feminism and things like that, that's the direction we want to head in for equality, instead of going to this new model style kind of dressing scandalously and to attract guys style thing. This definitely conservative clothing movement is a good thing, and I'm 100% supportive of it.